Please contribute. It really helps my independent, honest journalism.
The new Leapmotor
C10 electric mid-size, probably large to mid-size SUV
is in Australia now for sale, and it's had a big software update while I've had it on media loan this week for testing. It promises, amongst other things, quite a few improvements to make the safety systems less annoying. Let's see if they work. Did they work okay? Were they less annoying? More annoying? Will you still need to turn them off? Watch more to find out. And there's a whole bunch of other updates that are useful. It's good to see this car has over-the-air updates. It's a shame it doesn't have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto though, because I really missed Waze maps while I was doing my test driving this week. Anyway, on we go to explain all the different update settings for the 3.40.15 Leapmotor OS update. The first update part says it helps with hill driving assist. When going uphill at a certain slope, the 360-degree camera, which is quite good quality, will be automatically turned on to help you check your blind spots in the front view. That's a good idea. Makes sense. I haven't experienced any issues with the vehicle while driving up or down hills, but one of the updates says that it helps prevent the Leapmotor C10 from rolling backwards, which is also obviously something you want to avoid. Okay, there's some widget updates to add information you might be interested in, and the car will now turn off automatically and go into sleep mode 1 hour after you leave the seat. Yeah, driver's seat, fair enough. The mobile app, this car does have a mobile app for Apple and Android, is updated to add defrosting front and rear windshields. Great for people in cold places like Canberra, Southern Highlands of Sydney, Tasmania. Same for you. You can also heat your rear view mirrors, and there's a function to quickly remove odors inside. Possibly useful if you have a baby in the back seat or a puppy or some other dog. Yeah, there can be some odors there. Now, okay. Next part, which I'll show you in a second, there's more apps added to the Leapmotor application store. You can have a look and see. You can, besides all the ones that are available already, like Amazon Music and Spotify, you also have Tidal, TikTok, Zoom, if you want to do an in-car video meeting perhaps, and Leapmotor web app. I did this big over-the-air update over the car's built-in SIM card data, but it says here in the next part of the software update details that over-the-air updates have been changed to Wi-Fi. I don't know how that will work for people who have to park off-street and they can't park next to their house to get their home Wi-Fi signal. Hopefully there's an option to change download over-the-air updates to use the car SIM in that case. Something to help comfort of passengers and the drivers. The heating power and ventilation power of the seats will be automatically turned on and adjusted according to the ambient temperature. I wonder if people will get a bit of a surprise when that happens to their seats automatically. Let me know what you think in the comments of that idea. Do you want to control it manually or have it done automatically? Okay, there's more voice controlled commands to control the different audio apps like Spotify and TuneIn Radio. Now, here's a big one. This is something that a lot of people have been hoping for. One of the big updates that early reviewers like me have been hoping for with the Leapmotor C10 is improving the sounds and the driver distraction warning sensor. According to these details in the Leapmotor over-the-air update, the AVAS and ISA sounds of the entire vehicle have been improved. That's the safety-related sounds and the intelligent speed assistance sounds. So they're less annoying now than they used to be, which is good. They're not gone. You'll have to turn them off if you don't want those features altogether. But if you leave them on, they'll be less annoying. Okay, what else is less annoying?
I can definitely say that the advanced driver distraction warning sensor
Has a lot less false alarms than earlier this week before the update was applied. It especially hated when I wore my really dark prescription sunglasses. Not so many issues now. Again, you can turn that off if you want to, but you have to do it again every time you get in the car. Same as most new cars, unfortunately. It's part of Australian and European safety requirements for new cars. Next part, well, we don't need to worry about that. Leaving or entering the UK. That's because I think our software is shared with the United Kingdom, being driving on the same side of the road as us. What else is there? Right, rear view mirrors, you can fold them, but you can't fold them anymore when the speed is more than 40 kilometers an hour, which is probably a good thing. You need your mirrors when you're driving faster than that. And really, the mirrors should only be folded when you're getting into or out of a car parking space to help you not damage them and hit the sides of walls or pillars in a supermarket, as an example. Right, so air quality. The car will now automatically turn on the air purification function if it determines that the air quality inside isn't very good. That's pretty good because if you have, people don't realize, if you keep the windows shut and recirc on and you drive for hours and hours and hours and hours, it can actually affect how well you can concentrate. You need fresh air and to clear out all the CO2 and other things building up in the car every now and then, not just driving it for hours and hours with recirc and the same air over and over. Okay. Right. So now lane keep assist and lane departure warnings can be turned off through the central screen while the vehicle is in motion. Before, you had to actually pull over to turn those off. Or you can just turn them off before you get in the car and before you start actually driving. Even after this update was applied, I found the lane keep assist was still making tiny movements unnecessarily while I was motorway driving. It was kind of annoying, and yeah, I didn't like it. Okay, what else is there? Door opening warning, rear cross traffic brake switches are on by default. That's really good. It stops you, for example, hitting a cyclist by opening a door by mistake, or backing out in a car park and getting hit by a car coming in that direction. Right, so that update took 17 minutes as it was promised, and at the end, the car rebooted and it was ready to drive again. So, something to bear in mind. Don't start one of these big software updates just before you need to drive. It'll take a good 15-20 minutes for it to be downloaded and installed and reboot the car, during which time you can't do anything in the car, you can't turn it off or mess around with any of the settings. Okay, I hope that's helpful for you to decide whether you should buy the Leapmotor C10 or not. Lots of new features. Looks like hopefully they'll add more over time, and the safety functions are definitely less annoying. It's up to you whether you turn some of those off altogether anyway, because a lot of people don't like them.
Thanks for liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos. It really helps me make more videos like this for you. And have a look at the suggested videos up above. I'm pretty sure you'll like those as well. Thanks, and see you later.